and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. As always, I'm so excited you're here, and in honor of my 27th birthday, which will be the day that this is posted, I thought it would be fun to give you guys 27 things that I have learned in 27 years. I've seen this video floating around a little bit on YouTube, and I thought it would be a really fun one to do. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I've learned is to be a good person. Always be kind to others. You never know what they're going through. You never know how big of an impact just that small, simple act of kindness can have on someone else. So just be kind. Don't be mean. It doesn't do any good for any of us. Be kind, be a good person, and be a light in this world. Number 2 is something that I myself have to work on every single day, and that is don't procrastinate. I always regret it every time I do. I hate being in a time crunch. I hate having pressure on me to get something done in a really small time frame. And whenever it does come to that point, I only have myself to blame. So don't procrastinate. You're only gonna wish you had done whatever it is you're procrastinating sooner, whether it is a workout, a project that you have, something at your job. Just do it. The third thing I've learned is to never stop learning. Whatever it is, whether you're wanting to learn how to play the guitar, you want to learn a new language, you want to learn how to sew, you want to learn how to go and change a tire. Whatever that may be, it is always good to expand your knowledge in whatever you want to expand it in. There's so much to learn out in the world. And not only is it going to help your mind, but it's going to boost your confidence too, because you're going to think, wow, I didn't know how to do this yesterday, and now I'm great at it. The fourth and one of the most important things I've learned in my life is that ranch goes good on literally everything. Number 5, this is going to be very simple and straight to the point, but a very valuable lesson to learn. If you don't ask, the answer will always be no. The 6th thing I've learned is to tell people how you feel always, no matter what. Whether it's good, if you love someone, or if they made you feel good, or if you appreciate someone, tell them. You don't know how much that can make their day. And on the contrary, if your husband or your brother or your mom or your friend are doing something that's bothering you, tell them, let them know, because allowing something to happen and not at least confronting it or saying something that could maybe fix the problem or resolve it between y'all will only cause resentment and make things worse in the long run. So regardless, good or bad, always tell people how you feel. Number 7 is that it is okay to not be okay. You don't have to always have it together. You're allowed to cry it out. You're allowed to show emotion. We're not always gonna have good days, and that's okay. Let yourself feel those emotions. Ask yourself why you're feeling those emotions, and try again tomorrow. There's always another day, and it's okay to not be okay. Number 8 is what's meant to be will be. I firmly believe that everything happens for a reason. Every up and every down that we go through, it's all a part of who we are today, and all of the things that we continue to go through are only going to mold us into the person that we were meant to be. So I strongly believe that what's meant to be will always be. So number 9 and 10 go hand in hand. Number 9 is there is always something to be thankful for. And number 10 is perspective is everything. So you woke up this morning, be thankful for that. Be thankful that you're able to speak, that you're able to move your body, that you were able to go get a workout in this morning or have food to eat for breakfast. And that brings me back to perspective. There are some people that aren't able to move due to injuries or illnesses. There are some people struggling to find food to eat. There are some people who don't have a roof over their head. Be thankful for all of the blessings that you have and change your perspective, because once you do that, it'll change your entire outlook on life in the most positive way. Number 11, I hope you guys are already doing this. This is so important. Drink a lot of water. It is so good for hydration, digestion, for your skin, and your overall health. So drink your water. The 12th thing I've learned is that balance is key, and that looks different for all of us, whether it's with your career, your relationship, your family, your health, whatever that may be. Make sure you have a healthy balance in all parts of your life, and that'll create a healthy mind and an overall healthy life. Number 13 is something that we all struggle with, and that is to stop comparing yourself to others. Especially with social media these days, it is so hard not to look at someone and want what they have, or feel like you're not doing much with your life compared to what they're doing with theirs. But we have to understand that a lot of what we see online, probably 99% of it, is a highlight reel. It's just that. And comparing yourself does no good for your mind whatsoever. Nothing. Nada. Zip. Stop comparing yourself to others. You are beautiful and you are doing great. Number 14 kind of goes hand in hand with number 13 as well, and that is that someone else's success does not take away from your own. Celebrate others. We're all in this together. There's enough good in the world for us all to do, whether it's a promotion, whether it was a weight loss goal, whatever it might be. Celebrate them reaching their goals while you're working at reaching your own. Be happy for one another because there are so many great things that we are all capable of achieving with the support of one another. So go support your best friend, go support a stranger, support everyone. Let's be happy and support each other. Number 15 is don't overthink. Nothing good comes out of this. It makes the smallest things seem so much bigger and scarier than they really are, and it creates problems that shouldn't even exist. So stop it. Number 16 is to embrace change. Whether it's good change, whether it's bad change, whether it's just straight up uncomfortable. Embrace it, because no matter how unprepared you are for whatever change you're facing or going through, that little change could change the rest of your life. It could take you down a road that you never thought was possible. So embrace change that comes your way, and don't be afraid to be uncomfortable, because you're gonna grow from it. Number 17 is so important, and that is that you and only you are in charge of creating the life that you want. Whatever it is that you've always dreamed of doing, whatever it is that you want out of this life, go for it. Take that risk. It's so easy to give yourself every excuse in the book as to why you can't do something, but ultimately, you are the only thing stopping you. You are the only thing holding you back, and your actions and the risks that you choose to take are going to decide what your life looks like. So why not make it a life that you've always dreamed of living? Number 18 is something that I myself am very guilty of, and that is don't make decisions when you're upset. However you're feeling in that very moment, when all you want to do is react out of anger or out of being sad or out of whatever emotion you're feeling, hold that feeling, remember that feeling, and think about it in a day or two. I guarantee you will no longer want to react in that way. So just think about it, give yourself some time, and then react. Number 19 is that self-care is underrated. Whatever you need to do to recharge, do it, and do not feel bad about it. Whether it is to exercise, read a book, take a bath, go for a walk. The options are endless, but do what you need to do for your mind and for your body and for your soul, and you will feel so much better. And again, do not feel bad about it, because self-care is essential. Number 20 is so important, and that is do not settle for less than you deserve. You are so worthy, you are so capable of doing anything you set your mind to, and anyone who makes you feel any less than that, or like you're incapable of doing something, doesn't deserve a spot in your life anyway. Number 21 is that you cannot please everyone. There is a quote that I love, and it is that you can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and there will still be someone who doesn't like peaches. And that is so true. So just be you. Not everyone is gonna like you. Not everyone is going to have the same opinions as you, but just be yourself, and I promise you will attract the right people into your life. Number 22 is you will never regret a workout. There are so many times that I dreaded doing a workout. I held it off the entire day, but after I did it, I felt so good after. So do it, I promise. Endorphins are real, and you will feel so good afterwards. Number 23, you can't control everything that happens in your life, but what you can control is your response to it. Things are gonna happen in life that you literally have no control or say-so in, and in those times, you just have to control your response, because if you react negatively to every bad thing that happens to you in your life, as hard as those things may be, it's only gonna rob you even more of your happiness. So no matter what you're going through or what's going on in your life, respond in a positive way, and it'll definitely change the way you look at it. Number 24 is that your past does not determine your future. Whatever you may have faced in the past, it is in the past for a reason. Do not use that as a reason to feel sorry for yourself and feel stuck and feel like you can't do anything more with your life than what you're already doing. Use that as motivation, use that as drive, and just know that it is never too late to do the things that you've always dreamed of or wanted to do. Number 25 is that nobody has it all figured out, so stop being so hard on yourself. No matter how perfect someone else's life may look or seem, we are all just trying to figure out this life. No one has it all figured out, and we're all in this together. So stop being so hard on yourself, because you're doing great. Numbers 26 and 27 go pretty hand in hand, and they are two very important things that I have learned. Number 26 is life is so short, and number 27 is to appreciate the journey. Life is so short, so do not take it for granted. Anything can be taken away from us in the blink of an eye, and I know that we are all kind of dealing with that right now with this whole coronavirus situation. We're all not used to not being able to go to the gym or go to a restaurant or see our friends and family whenever we want to. So don't take for granted what you have. We are so blessed to be alive, and it is so important that we appreciate the little things in life, because times like this make you realize how big they actually are and how blessed we truly are. And it's also so important to appreciate that journey. Every up, every down, things that you never thought you were gonna get through, things that you didn't even think were possible to survive. You survived, and you are here. Those are all part of who you are today, and without those, we wouldn't be us. So be thankful for that. Appreciate the journey that you've gone through. Appreciate what's to come, and don't take life for granted. All right, so that sums up 27 things that I have learned in 27 years. That was super fun to do, so I'm so glad I got to do that with y'all. I literally cannot believe I'm 27 years old. That is crazy. I feel so old, but I'm also not sad going into it because I know there is so much more to come, and also that's not old, so that's just crazy. But I am just so grateful for another day and another birthday to celebrate. Celebrating is gonna look a little different this year since we are stuck at home in quarantine, but I am super excited to just spend the weekend with my husband, maybe have some cake, some good food, all of the birthday stuff you can do at home. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching yet another one of my videos. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.